Hi everyone. Today I am going to talk the fourth session of the chapter Quality Control in Homeopathy. Let us see about the parameters for quality control and its standardization of drugs. There are certain parameters are followed for quality control and standardization of drugs in different phases like raw materials and vehicles, the manufacturing process, the finished products, storage and packaging. Now let us see the parameters for quality control of raw materials. Raw material standardization is the only way for all drug manufacturers to produce the drugs in the same quality and to maintain the uniformity. The quality control measures of raw materials are: whenever the raw materials arrived, it should be transferred to the store. All the incoming raw materials are marked with a reference code for proper identification. All the raw material sample should be analyzed and identified for its genuinity to avoid any chances of adulterations. It should be compared with the specified standards and analyzed. To ensure the purity of the raw materials, the purity test should also be done. All the equipments are inspected for any microbial contamination before starting the manufacturing process. After completion of manufacturing process, the sample of the finished product should be analyzed. The quality of raw material is ascertained and standardized as specified in Homeopathic Pharmacopoeia of India. In the case of raw material resources, it is mandatory to follow the guidelines of good agricultural practice or GAP, good harvesting practice or GHP, and good laboratory practice or GLP. All the crude raw materials are subjected to identify its morphological, sensory and microscopical characters. Microchemical test evaluates its purity against any chemical and microbial contaminations, and also evaluates its quality through physical, chemical and biological methods. Evaluation of crude raw materials of plant sources are subjected to organoleptic evaluation, microscopic evaluation, physical evaluation, chemical evaluation and biological evaluation should be conducted. Evaluation of crude raw materials of the chemical source is subjected to its viscosity, surface tension, ultraviolet light absorptions, light diffractions, chemical test and assay should be evaluated. Now let us see the quality control of vehicles and bases. Vehicles are the important solvents or mediums in homeopathic pharmacy in every step, starting from the preparation of mother tincture to dilutions, its preservations, its purifications, to dispensing of medicines. So, the purity test has to be assured. In an industrial pharmacy, different kinds of vehicles used. They are solid vehicles, example sugar of milk, then semi-solid vehicles, for example wax, starch, white petroleum jelly, etc. Liquid vehicles, for example purified water, strong alcohol, glycerin, etc. Choices of vehicles depends upon the purpose of use and the nature of application. Now come to the quality control of manufacturing process. As I said earlier, the quality control ensures in every steps of preparation from the raw material to the finished products. In the case of highly diluted and potentized medicines, care should be taken in every steps of manufacturing to maintain the quality and reliability of the final products. It is mandatory for the manufacturers to have GMP, that is Good Manufacturing Practice certificate, and to allow their guidelines to produce quality drugs. GMP guidelines as described in Schedule M1 Rule 85 E2 are designed for the drug manufacturing unit to ensure quality, efficacy and its safety of their products for the benefit of consumers. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Like,
Comments
share,
and
subscribe.